I've always wanted to study at UCT, so having the opportunity to come here, even if it was just for 2 weeks, it was a really impactful thing in my life, and it's like reaching a goal that I've always wanted to achieve.
If Masters was 1 year, I would actually do, or even like a semester in South Africa. Like, I do really want to come back.
I really didn't know that much at all before I came, so it's really been very eye-opening.
I've had, honestly, I think this is the best time I've ever had on a holiday, the best immersive cultural experience I've ever had.
So what the apartheid government says is to qualify as Malay, you are from the so-called coloured community.
So not only was apartheid intensified by policy, it was actually supported by the Dutch Reformed Church.
There's my house up there, there's the Tucson. On your left-hand side, the cottages, the brown cottages, that's where I live.
I don't think I even really understood what apartheid was until we've come here and seen it. And
in England, we don't learn about how hard it actually was here. So being here and learning just how it happened from the perspective of people who suffered through it was eye-opening.
I've really enjoyed learning about apartheid because I never really knew anything about it before. So now I just feel like I've just been brought into this whole new thing.
At the University of Hull, we're really big on the social justice agenda, so coming to Cape Town was really important for our students to learn a little bit more and experience what it's actually like on location rather than just the theory.
I also think Cape Town is a good example of being a melting pot, both socially, culturally, all of those things. So it's not just an attractive touristy destination, but I also think it's a good space to learn about all of the different issues that face South Africa.
Yeah, I think one of the students said something about the Rainbow Nation, and I think that is something that still grasps a lot of people's conceptions of South Africa, Mandela and our recent democracy, and understanding how we've achieved that democracy and are struggling but fighting to keep that democracy alive and keeping our communities alive.
Travel broadens the mind, and I hope it will broaden their horizons, expose them to different ideas, new people, new places, and that they'll go on to take other opportunities when they come up. And this won't be a one-off, but that they'll go home perhaps slightly different people from when they came 2 weeks ago.
Music is a language that people can understand anywhere else in the world. You don't need to put words, the music, because you dance on music, you tap when the music is playing, you think of your loved ones when you hear music, and the music, it takes you to places that you've never been.
UCT has a mandate to have a global impact. And I think programs like these that allow foreign students to come and exchange with the faculty and staff and students really help to promote what we do here to the world.
Often we tend to look at the relationships between nations and countries only on a government basis, whereas in fact the real learning happens when ordinary people interact.
They ask questions that are not steeped and dipped in political anxiety. They ask questions that are bold and challenging, and I like that.
said to me, you are a non-dancer as long as that you've got a heartbeat and then you've got 2 feet, and then anything is possible.
I always try and get Josh to dance with me, so I'll be taking some moves home to the kitchen at least.
I've got to say 100% the South African music and South African dance. The instruments are something that I've never seen before, and that was really interesting to me. And doing things like the gumboot dance, I actually felt as if I was going back to that time. I was one of them, and I was in the mines, singing the song, doing the dance, and communicating through the boots like they had to do.
There we go.
And I love the Cape Peninsula tour because literally we went around the whole peninsula. We got to hear the history, we actually got to explore for ourselves, and also like in the coach we were able to see the views. It was quite beautiful.
I was just amazed by how beautiful this country is, and seeing the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean and the penguins, and it's just stunning.
I have a friend who's Debele, I think, and her dad's South African, I'm not sure what tribe. Her name is Mama Lizzo, and she told me all about South Africa, but she didn't tell me about the weather. So she comes to Johannesburg quite a lot, but I don't think she's been to Cape Town. So I've got some stories to share with her.
I think it's really important for young people to see the world that's very, very different to the UK, and you can learn so much when you come out on these types of study programmes.
Yeah, one of the language professors here was absolutely fantastic. She was so passionate, and that really got across.
That is such a theme throughout though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like all of the lecturers and even people in public who we've spoke to, everyone has been so passionate about what they're telling us. Like even the driver, Dylan, when he's driving us around, he just tells us different stuff, and everyone has so much knowledge on the country, and you can genuinely see the passion for the subject come through. It's really nice.
These kinds of experiences, they give young people special, authentic intercultural experience that are so important for them to expand their knowledge of the world, knowledge of cultures, knowledge of who people are.
Let's go. Wow. First leg. Second leg. Then we jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. We turn. First leg, second, 2, we jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look up, ticket, look up. 2, 3, 4. Everybody say yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
I feel like having that experience and understanding of cultures will help me be more respectful to other communities as a whole, through hopefully where I end up going with my career.
It's been fantastic watching the students really experience all that Cape Town and UCT have to offer. It's great seeing again their confidence build and have the University of Hull being represented for the first time at the University of Cape Town. It's been really important.